Welcome back to the Game Streets. Today and only today, we are here to talk about the breaking news of Sage joining in IDW. So lock in and enjoy. Sage today has been official. I thought they were going to reveal this at Comic-Con, but we got the early reveal. There it is. She's back and she's watching over him. Sage arrives in Sonic the Hedgehog number 84, only from IDW, bro. So yeah, she's back and she's watching over. So there's two cool things about this. Is one, this is post Frontiers. This is not a Frontiers adaptation. She's got the white, style with the blue. She's gonna clearly meet. Remind me of her name, Belle. I'm happy about that. They're tying her back to Belle because she's also Eggman's daughter. That's fire though. That's really cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Why is Sonic here, bruh? We got Metal, Eggman, Belle. What are you doing here, Sonic? I mean, obviously you need Sonic on the cover, but the art is really fucking good. So we def getting IDW Archie character in the game very sooner or later. I mean, we're gonna see, bro, but I mean, that's a pretty big deal that she's finally entering this, my hope is that, like, this is something tying into maybe the future, because I feel like this is something we needed for a long time now. Something exciting for IDW, because it really, like I said, even though, yeah, there's been some good storylines, I feel like there's really been nothing that has gotten people to really want to invest since, like, the Surge arc. I think at the end of the day, there's still side comics that are really good. As long as they have some good writing and some good storylines, I think they could do some good shit. Good point, Frontier story. Everyone goes separate. That's why Sonic's the only one who's on the cover. They are not together. See, that would be really fucking cool, right? If they really, like, that's my thing, is this has a lot of potential to sort of shake up that narrative and conversation that, like, the gang is split up. I hope that this is a journey with Sonic doing his thing, and then Tails doing his thing, Knuckles doing his thing, and Amy doing his thing. Because, I don't know, I think while the next game can, like, on theory, on paper, like, just come back and everybody is, like, together. The move also to them doing small stories is a great change. The 4 or 5 issue story could give other characters highlights that have done great for Sonic comics. Yeah, that should too. They should do a story of Shadow on Chaos Island to explain Shadow Gens. That'd be kind of cool, right? Because Amy mentioned Styx. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could see Styx here. Yeah, whatever it is in the comics, a sneak peek of what's going to be in the next game, because they'll want to be consistent with canon. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it gives us insight on what the next game might be. This might be a bit out there, but what if Frontiers to focus on main 3 hedgehogs again? Fuck, I would love that so much, bro. I would love that a lot, man. I would love that a lot, but I don't know. I think they're gonna stay away from Shadow next game. But yeah, do you think Sage is gonna be a villain who's gonna go against Sonic, or do you think they're gonna work together? I think Sage is gonna be a villain. I think she said that in the Final Horizon DLC anyways, where she said, like, this is Eggman's world to conquer. So I don't think this is gonna be a case of, like, Sage is gonna be buddies. I think it'll be like a mutual respect thing. But yeah, she's staying loyal to Eggman, and she's gonna fight alongside him. I'm sure, they'll have fun in the spin-offs. She's racing around in the white and blue fit. But I will say once again, I really do love that they respect her in the white look with the blue. I think there's some real cool stuff you could do with her and Belle. I agree. I think at best we could see what's her established in the Sonic cast moving forward, but nothing major. I think so too. I think factually, I think Sage is part of the gang forever. I really think Sage is so popular already. She's not, like, blown up yet, but, like, she's part of this Sonic renaissance. She's like the Pauline of Sonic right now, where, like, she's the character everybody's gonna look forward to seeing in multiple games. She's gonna start being playable in all the spin-offs, and she's gonna get a lot of new stuff. I've thought about the idea of, like, Shadow and Sage interacting, and how, like, Shadow might have, like, some kind of affinity or understanding of Sage, and he might not, like, I don't think he will feel hostile towards her, I think they already don't. I don't think Shadow would go into a protective mode over Sage, but I don't think he would be able to, like, hate her, because he understands that kind of relationship. Back from what? It's the base game ending canon? It's the one where she's back from the dead? I think, no, I don't know. Final Horizon ending is canon. I'm pretty sure the Final Horizon canon is ending. I think this is just saying, like, she's back in a sense of, like, she's alive, Yeah, I guess she does live in both endings, so it doesn't really matter. One just shows her being alive. and the other doesn't. I need Shadow and Sage interactions. I'm seeing a lot of wanting of Shadow and Sage interactions. I don't know. Shadow has a mission to keep the world safe, and Sage is trying to ruin that helping Eggman. It's shown that Shadow does not care what he does as long as he gets the mission. That's true too. I mean, that might be a fight. Is 84 compared to be after Frontiers? Well, yeah, because Sage is in her like white and blue state, which is like post Frontiers. But I'm just excited, man, because this again, like in everything, unless you count stuff like maybe where Crossroads is continuity wise, and like I guess what's another game? Maybe like Murder of Sonic. Oh yeah, I guess Murder of Sonic. Yeah, like this besides Murder of Sonic is like the only post Frontier story stuff we have, and I really I hope this gives us a small insight. See, and we know, look, we're so close to that barrier breaking. You know, we're so close to that barrier break, right? Tangle was mentioned in Sonic Frontiers, right? There's rumors of Whisper potentially being in Crossroads. We're getting to that territory where, like, I don't think there will ever be a world where, like, they merge or they really connect the comics and stories and movies and, like, the games and all that. But I think, like, at least get to a point where the characters from IDW that are really fucking cool get to the games. Because they really are, like, the closest we have to, like, modern day characters have a lot of potential. You know, I think they have a lot of potential with that shit. You know what I mean? Because like Tangle and Whisper in games would be fire, right? Even if they're cameos or they're like, I would even take the next game having Tangle and Whisper as like side missions, right? Because that's cool. That's something where they're not necessarily taking over the main story, but you are introduced to them in the world through like a side story or a side quest. I think that's something I want to see explored in the next Sonic game. I want to see like side quests involving other Sonic characters, because that would be really exciting. You already have the baseline of having the characters in the open world because of Shadow Gens, and so taking that a step further in the next game where you have like, you know, Blaze hanging out someday and you can go find Blaze on a hill, right? Or yeah, like racing Tangle as Sonic as she swings on things, right? Or maybe like Tangle teaches Sonic the swing mechanic and can upgrade his swing abilities, you know? Like stuff with like Whisper where she does target practice where like she shoots and you can like quick dodge with Sonic with her. Like stuff like that like even like something small like turning a tutorial into a character introduction is fun. That's how you introduce more characters to the world. You get more people excited for more characters. You get people wanting more teams, more things to be represented, like NPC missions. Yeah, they don't need story synergy. They can both go do their own thing, right? But at least pull like the characters, pull the cool things that they're doing and use them. The same way like all these superhero movies that are happening, like, you know, like it's the same thing with Miles, you know, like Miles, like the movie does its own thing, but they're grabbing Miles and they're grabbing all these characters from, you know, the comics and making their own story, making their own thing out of it. So I hope they do something really cool with this storyline where we're going to want to read it week to week. In the YouTube comment section below, let me know what you want to see from IDW. Let me know what kind of story you think they're going to go with for the next Frontiers or with Sage. And of course, see you all next time. Yeah, see, big plug, bro. Kaizen, get to it, bro. Yeah, see, damn, bro. We YouTube that shit, bro.